the best heroes in the game with Coddle. If Coddle Sanking, which is very nice, and then Coddle TB and Coddle Pango are two of the classics. So Saksa feels like he can do so much work because all three cores thrive when he's around. Or to see how much they're going to be able to do. Falcons looking to try to win 2 lanes was what I would say with the way they set up this draft.
The battle begins.
So smoke from Tundra might catch Skeeter by surprise. Burrow strike. Whitemon arts as well as the blast coming in from Saksa. Skeeter get back to safety.
Body block, extra blood grenade. 33 going for the last hit. He's going to take a fair bit there from the tower.
First blood on the set.
Oh my god. He actually takes 3 hits. Up afterward. Let's take a fair bit of damage. We see the sentries coming in, so while that first blood is happening, Falcons, they know what they're doing when they're playing versus this Sanking. Double block the camps. Be able to slow down that farm, and yeah, this lane, it's going to be a tough one for BZM. See how he's able to do once he's at least got the swashbuckle to play around dodging any of that damage from the static link, but either way, Ring should have a very, very free time.
And now we're looking on the bottom lane.
But this one is the one that could be a little more volatile, but the other two I think is what Falcons look to set up for wins. The top lane and the mid lane. This one, maybe a bit of both ways, just because Ringmaster is so strong. Of Ringmaster, I mean, he's bringing it to crit. I thought he might actually whoopee cushion and go for the kill there, but no, quite set it up. 33. This is going to be, as it tends to be for the Sankings, a very hard start.
Should be able to harass him back pretty easily here with the silence reach. Time he steps up.
Yeah, let's see how many sentry socks is going to have to bring to the table to be able to get rid of these wards. He knows one of them is blocked. The other one, of course, around the triangle is also going to be blocked. He's got to have that open to be match 30. BZM 7-1 to the 5-1.
He's
6 damage.
The first wave's going pretty nicely for him. Bottom, Whitemon doing an excellent job of keeping the two of them incredibly low.
BZM is trading it with Malrine. He's just hitting him and he's body blocking him. I mean, Malrine. There's another swash.
There is in a second.
He might actually just kill him here, Owen.
He's going to have it if he hits it. And he knows that BZM's being very careful, making sure that it doesn't get dodged. Oh. It hits a little bit.
He kills the Razor mid with the Pango and has the tip super ready.
Yeah, absolutely. Malrine's not going to be feeling good about today.
Oh, man. That is
under attack.
That should not happen. That is huge that BZM's able to do that with the body blocks. Malrine just playing too far up. He only got 5 damage from the link.
And the majority of that previous wave dying under the tower whilst Malrine was out.
Oh, BZM, I mean, on fire today, clearly. Especially after that last game with his Beastmaster. Also able to set up for the kill bottom. As we said, this is the lane that is a bit more volatile, but wow, BZM, huge. Especially since he's able to do that before that level 3 hits, the ideal timing, because level 2 Link is when it starts to become that much more difficult, but able to just come mid for the kill, that's crazy.
Lamar continues to have a tough time down here. Not proving easy to get the farm here on the offlane Kunkka. Slow start.
Whitemon, I mean, he's the difference, right? Is that Ringmaster, he's just so good at it.
Radiant's
top
courier has
33.
been killed.
Wait, there's a courier there. Okay. Out, a couple extra right clicks, 1 or 2 more.
Oh, the sandstorm!
Flipping it out the Lotus, it does come back up to 1. Heal. Oh, wow, BZM, definitely. He's going to be the one to watch for this game, though, after that start. And level 2 Link is online, but now he's already got boots, too, so he can actually perhaps play around this. This 40 Link damage again, so yeah, maybe not. Still too hard. Yeah, insane. Top lane, we are seeing, of course, though, Skeeter 19 and 12 to the 7 and 3 of the Sanking. Yeah, like you said, Mark. Also, not able to step up too easy versus this bottom lane.
Radiant
Sentry.
Yeah, doing a good job of making sure that this sort of blocking is put to an end.
Oh, and he stacks while doing that. So he stacks the Ancient while unblocking the Heart. Audible. It's going to be just big, just that the fact that BZM is going to have, it's just a good lane now for him. Yeah, he's just getting good CS here, and he's going to have good levels, and this was a counter pick that Falcons really wanted to shut the lane down. So, repercussions post-lane phase.
definitely a lane that, you know, they've got to be prepared to bring backup in potentially when the 6s come in.
Museum's going to have it that much faster than Malrine, so he absolutely has a kill threat. Thinking to contest, maybe check out these stacks. Get some information, maybe body block the camp as well too to prevent that extra stack, since Skeeter now at this point is left alone. Be able to free farm up there on the tiny. Or maybe Snay looks to play around the mid lane too, to just annoy.
Malrine's having to take the walk back to base, or at least to back up and hit. Yeah.
No, he has to go base.
For the neutrals, he's got to go base, yeah.
BZM's trying to do the same thing that he did last time, where make him miss some creeps, but not able to with the catapult wave. Yeah, he's gonna have 6 pretty much done after this creep wave and one more creep. He is deep.
They'll kill him off. I mean, doesn't get the torrent connection onto Chrysalis. So
Frogman tonic as well. Whitemon, when he gets the kill, has that heal. Good stuff from Tundra off his lanes right now. 6 minutes going to be hit. Power Rune coming up in a moment. BZM.
Dire's structures
they're going to bring up the backup here around the mid hit. Falcons with the supports.
They glyph the wave too. BZM's not 6 yet. Thinking we'll be able to... Yeah, looking to help out Malrine.
33, trying to get this chance to clear the stacks.
He's caught back up already. Looking at his CS, even though he was completely pushed off of the wave. Only 300 ahead of his, or 300 behind his counterpart of the Kunkka. Gonna get aggressive bottom, Mar.
The X-Mark set him on a Whitemon. The escape backs off from Mar getting the end of the tide to bring a Whitemon. They have to tame the 2 of them.
Mar dropping low.
Now they can turn towards Crit. Backup comes in from BZM. He's ready with the Rolling Thunder.
Oh, they're both in trouble.
He's coming straight for them. Gets the crossover on towards Crit. And Pellinar's hits. And he's ready to dive the tower and try and find Amar as well. Oh, might get the bounce back.
No mana.
Curse down onto BZM. Gonna chase on forward. Torrent and Tidebringers there. Will connect. Amar turns. Will be able to help put an end to BZM. So BZM diving a little too far and not quite able to get that second connection with the Rolling Thunder.
1 mana, if I'm not mistaken, off from having the shield crash before that last word ticks into him. Amar, those, I mean, the side steps are everything there. It actually looks like he's for sure dead, but just dodging that initial roll connection allows him to survive that extra kill. Get that tip, which he was saving since the last game. 5-1, but the gold lead, mostly just because of top lane, right? Skeeter, how big he is.
I mean, look at this wraparound down bottom. So we've got the rotation coming in from Malrine. They're bringing forward. We had a clean up Whitemon. Now they can tell with the boat coming in on towards the Terror Blade and take Chrysalis down as well. 33. Think about coming in with the epicenter from the side. Gonna try for it. And with the burrow strike as well. Onto Marmars. Immediately gonna go for the TP out.
He dies.
The damage is done, and in fact, the rest of Falcons also pulling pretty low. They're gonna get out of the sandstorm.
Rain also, yeah, all 3 getting down to it. Almost actually, someone, I don't know, I didn't see who threw the Lotus onto him, but he almost ends up perhaps surviving, trying to go for that TP out to base, but it's a bit too much damage. 33 with a good connection. Power Rune, yeah.
They're gonna get in for the Malrine there. Oh, Malrine's actually able to get the ball with the regen rate.
He's too low though.
Thunder, BZM cleans him up.
Was that intentional?
And to actually pop it in time, even if he does, he still just goes down.
Wait, you don't think he would have kept him alive with regen? Not enough.
It gets reduced so much when you're getting hit that I think he wants to save it for the next play. If you use it when you're high HP, it's a lot more valuable than when you're super low.
But when you're trying to recover from minimal HP, unlikely to save you.
All right, Stoxa, it's time. So we mentioned how good of a Coddle game is. Usually we wait until he gets that recall online, how much he can actually start doing, but he's going to be able to do a lot of work with all 3 of his cores. Back up to full HP, he's going to be able to continue controlling the map, moving his heroes around to get crystals to get him that increased farm. Yeah, just Chakra. We'll talk about exactly the combos, obviously, right? The Chakra with the TB, since it's not around your ultimate, the meta, plus your Conjure, you get so much extra farm, and pulling him around the map. TB can sometimes suffer with mobility, but with the Coddle, it thrives on getting that farm.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Farm it up. Owlbear buff. I mentioned it yesterday, too. A lot of damage from those things. 2K lead now for Tundra after that move. Of course, looking to be in just a little bit of, I mean, two of the cores looking to be in a hotter spot actually than their
Radiant's
counterparts.
bottom tower is under attack.
Off laner and that mid lane. 33. Done for a lot of small items in between before getting that blink dagger too. He's level 9.
Start getting difficult for Falcons if they're not prepared to turn up and maybe defensively these towers. Tundra's getting away with a lot of early pressure.
Absolutely. I mean, Snaking's still not level 6, so they can't really stop a lot of that aggression. They don't have the global online. Crit is about to have his ult. Jam will be able to steal some of these ancients, actually. He does get, I believe, 3 or 4 of them cleaned up there. He's got the amp damage, too, so one of the scariest runes on a Pango early game.
Dire's middle
Yeah,
tower
looking for somebody. He's snaking. He's like, this Silencer's trying to get 6.
He's a bit scared about going for him.
Did die in that same position last time, so maybe he has to dive again.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Look back over towards the mid BZM.
Hour, and they finish it off. Dropping low. DD popped. Amp damage, they should finish it off.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And there's the blink. Early game team fight from Tundra is very strong. If they're able to get the spells off, obviously, you know, the global can of course prevent that, but with Rolling Thunder in an epicenter with a blink dagger early game, their entrance into these fights is very strong.
It's just going to be so much easier for BZM as opposed to Maureen right now. Maureen's still trying to play the catch-up game.
Speaking of BZM, still with that amp damage, Snaking is deleted. That's the Diffusal Blade done, and he's always going to have full mana, and he's going to have potential double swashes in the fight.
The cooldown's always going to be good.
Yep. In the Diffusal early, it's strong versus... I mean, it's all 3 cores. I would say Razor less so than the Tiny and the Kunkka, but yeah, strong Diffusal game.
Dire's
To Crystallis. And then with the boat, the escape pack will find a bit of safety. And with Crystallis, he should have the chance to get the Sunder off. He will. They're going to still try and finish him off. But there you go. 3 comes in with a 3-man barrel strike on the backlines. Crystallis is still alive. But trying to finish him off. He's not going to get him. Crystallis is going to survive. Gets out of the fight. Tundra, they clean up the 2 of them. Skeeter and Amar dead. And the rest of Falcons have to run.
They can't finish off Crystallis. And now he's going to get healed up. Saksa is starting to throw the salves in the recalls and the illuminates to put it back up. The global comes, but he gets it too late.
Yeah,
at the end.
33's already in. Yeah, perfect timing for him to turn up with that blink dagger, get a beautiful angle on the back of the fight.
I think Snake hit 6 after it came in. I think he got like XP from a creep or something. I don't know what it was, but either way, 33 with a great angle to protect his core Crystallis. Even though they get the flank set up on him, they can't.
They pretty much throw everything down onto him.
Yeah, they got, I believe, a full link too, right? I think it was actually a full duration link, if I'm not mistaken. Still couldn't bring him down. Tundra, very decisive hit there.
And we'll see again. The attempt here to try and bring down the Terror Blade.
The escape that coming in beautifully. The heals, the Illuminate comes through, so he's deceptively tanky. And Whitemon there for that Sunder. Yeah, at 33. Couldn't ask for a better connection. A triple burrow with that epi.
Excellent stuff from him. Getting harder and harder for Falcons.
Really?
Down 4K, and again, it's just another game where Maureen he's slipping so far behind.
He was the counter. He was at the attempted counter.
Indeed, this time they went heavier in on giving him that favorable chance in the mid lane, but this game 2 and game 3, it's been rough showings from Maureen.
BZM, yeah, just truly beasting it today. 5K lead in the first 14 minutes with this Terror Blade and this Coddle to be able to move around the map, and ults are going to be coming back up soon. Global, a little bit longer of a cooldown compared to these two, so they could look to set up for fights with Saksa able to recall them all over the map. Trying to set up onto him.
Just got eyes on him.
BZM playing in the enemy triangle by himself. Set alive, and then he's confident to be able to just stand here. Trying.
Use the global to try and protect himself here, Snaking. He shows himself.
Oh, he's dead.
Feels like panic setting in here for Falcons.
I mean, it's a big cooldown to use as well, to 2 minutes that now Tundra can just pressure anywhere they'd like to go for, and it is going to be around that Tormentor and Aegis and that Roche timing that they could look to fight around. 30 seconds until it comes back up, and there's not going to be that global.
Bottom lane.
They're already set up for it.
They're ready to try and chase this BZM.
They've got the diffuser.
But the setup. Beautiful angle again with the rolling thunder. Knocks him down to the low ground. Leaves nowhere for Maureen to run.
Oh, man.
The pain continues for Maureen.
Hey, this is a hero also. We have to always mention it's a hero that hates to play from behind, and he is super far behind now at this point. And even BKB, you know, versus the magic damage is good, but this is definitely not one of those drafts that's all magic damage, Owen.
No, absolutely not.
And a Terrorblade.
And these two heroes are still territory. I think, you know, he's just in a position, Maureen, where he's kind of like, what does he buy to sort of recover from this state as a Razor?
It truly does feel like the other two cores just got to do so much heavy lifting because his game is just over, it feels like, at this point now. Unless there's some crazy overextension from Tundra, but so far, no mistakes really from them in this early game. 73% chance. Sock's almost halfway to Ags too, so the team fight for the supports is even becoming easier on Tundra too, so Falcons... like usually it's like, okay, like double BKT timings or something that comes together. The timings are all shot because of this laning phase.
Yeah.
Even, like you said, BKB for Razor is just not going to feel great. We see the Blade Mail's out for Amar, which in some situations can feel decent, but in this game not so much because there's a lot of sustain. The pipe is going to be super late. Bounty! Insane amount of control, an 8k lead at this point in the game. And Sand King, the hero who is sacked, is actually top net worth, 5-0-1. And I think that's his Ag's actually done. One of the faster ones I think that I've seen. Link phase null plus an aghanims.
He's crushed it.
Yeah.
And then just a seats off.
33. They're recalling in.
They're gonna find him. Skeeter gets jumped.
Burrows because of the recall as well.
I mean, Maureen is taking it, considering if they could do something to punish this.
Soxa can bring more numbers. That's the dangerous thing here. This is 5 heroes for Tundra.
Rolling Thunder's at the ready. 33 jumps forward. BZM sort of blocked off. He'll now be able to jump up. He's gonna find Snake King.
This game looks almost unplayable now at this point for Falcons.
It certainly feels like that.
Anywhere you go, they bring the numbers. They don't even need to have the TB to pop meta to get involved for most of these plays. Playing from ahead with Coddle feels amazing, and playing from behind with Razor feels terrible. So
it's definitely one of the rougher cores to try and catch up on.
Yeah, and Sox is soon gonna have that Ags pretty much finished after they do these stacks, and maybe a couple more creeps for him. So yeah, team fight's just gonna continue to become even more difficult. Things working for Falcons.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
Grouping
tower
up, they
is
need to
under
just
attack.
probably just mount the team fight to break everything that's going on, but have to have the number advantage. Rolling Thunder is on cooldown, same thing for that Epi, so maybe that is why they are grouping. They do actually even smoke though. Trying to get some type of punish play.
It's tough. It's tough. They
tough.
have to take this sort of chance, but the chance of this going well is pretty low.
Even without the ultis, Tundra's team fight is insanely strong at this point in the game, and they are going to start coming back up soon. 15, pretty much both of them.
At this area of the map where the tier 1 setup, they can come in with the backup.
They can't force anything. I-33 actually just stopped the whole play right there with the Sandstorm. They can't go on him, and now they have to break for to play again, it feels. Okay, actually, they looks like they have information that 33 is bottom. They're going for this wraparound snaking, trying for him here. They're bringing the numbers.
Maybe they can get at least a, you know, Saxa on the call.
Is he trying to recall himself out? He's trying to recall himself out of the fight.
But they're popping the global. They have to drop everything to just try and get something.
He does buy the Ag before he dies.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But at least getting a kill on the board that they haven't been able to find for a very long time. The global was used. Up for the next fight. Not gonna have that at the ready. At least getting Maureen something, which he desperately needs for his BKB. That man don't beat all BKB. All this physical damage.
Drop.
Ours are switched up, and they're looking to set up on him top. They still have this deep ward that wasn't taken out. They saw Crit. They saw him too. They're in.
They can find them. They get the gap close, in fact, onto the two of them. We'll see 33 get the jump on towards Crit. Chase down the Jakiro. Quick jump there with the blades to dodge the ice path.
I mean, on though. BCM is isolated.
Mars getting the chance to potentially turn, but Whitemon is moving in.
He's got the save.
Escape pack comes into play. They're ready to join over as well. Gets the Will-O-Wisp dropped down to control Amar. Amar now completely out of mana. Chrysalis finishes off snaking. Amar's not getting out of this one.
They tried to go for the play when they were split up.
They've got Iso Skeeter as well.
He sticks around.
They're able to walk down. He's got the TP out. And he will make it.
Only just.
Oh my goodness, he's lucky to get out of that one. Still, there's 3 dead on Falcons, 17 for 5.
And this is just such a beatdown. Tundra just Coddle, when you're ahead, he just shows up. They always have numbers. Appears right on top of that Pango, gets the extra sustain he needs. I mean, maybe he didn't even need it actually, but either way. Tower now, tier 2. Quickly sieged.
Dire's top tower is falling.
Move towards the tier 2 mid as well if they want to keep the pressure on Tundra.
I was about to say, I think Chakra, he should buy the shard on Soxa pretty soon because we don't want to wait for that next Tormentor. So it's so strong with the recalls crit.
Gonna be lucky to get clipped by that Burrow strike.
Setting up on mid. R. 33's thinking about going in.
Won't go for quite yet.
Swinging from top lane to mid lane to bottom, looking to take away the Shrine of Wisdom and maybe look for a fight around this tier 2. They're diving.
There's the Rolling Thunder, BCM. Instead of on a Skeeter, the Will-O-Wisp dropped down. Can they do anything to save their Tiny? No, they can't. Tiny's got Maury, tries to move it over, but he gets caught by the Rolling Thunder. They'll put the BKB here, Maury, and they're trying to see if they can at least threaten one of the cores. They'll turn over towards 33. 33's just able to get the epicenter off. Stands his ground, epicenter, Boris back over towards Maury. Maury will be able to sneak back to the base safely. But the rest of the team, they're all dead here. Ultra kill for Chrysalis. Only Maureen able to get out alive.
I mean, 0 damage. Chrysalis got full link. They threw everything onto him. They throw the global, and he takes pretty much nothing. Just stands his ground, gets the full ultra kill. Trying to take that last fight, feels like, but that does feel like it was the end.
They're getting absolutely crushed.
Yeah, this is just
absolutely crushed. Okay, game 2 didn't look great. Game 3's looking a whole lot worse for them.
This is just a masterclass from Tundra. It feels like they got too much again also this time. They got the combo with 3 of the best Coddle heroes.
33's ready to keep it going. I don't know how much more of this they want to endure, as you say.
Yeah.
This is...
They got the dream heroes, and they also, we have to just say, you know, BZ getting this kill in mid lane.
BZ, he is having quite the day. Well, it's his birthday today. Game 2, Game 3, he is loving life in the mid lane, getting to just absolutely just destroy Maureen. It's just whatever's happened, the outcome from that mid has caused Maureen to have no game whatsoever in Game 2 and now in Game 3 as well.
How old is BZM now?
Finished in 20? 20, right?
20 now. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Getting up there. Another recall. Maureen BKB cooldown 3, 2, 1.
He's going to get the chance to get it off, or he's going to be perfectly chain stunned. He will get the chance to get it off.
But he's dead.
He's going to die through it.
They'll hang on. They'll probably try to keep getting this split push to get their items because the other for Falcons, but Tundra, yeah, just 3 pickings on anyone that shows. Chrysalis charging toward bottom when he sees a hero, and here come the recalls.
Saxa, just a masterclass on the call.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know, but like I gotta look, like say something. Is like, why would you ever pick Io when you can just pick Coddle and it's like a recall with 0 cooldown, a global recall / relocate kind of thing? It's insane, and it is of course because of how ahead they are, what he's been able to do on top of all of it. But yeah, they're everywhere. I mean, no, he's not even deviating. No funny business in his build. He's not going to his approach. I mean, he's on BKB, Yules, being safe. Chrysalis. 3 minutes left on Aegis. Might threaten high ground. Got the Metamorphosis.
Yeah, I think so. You know, see what happens.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Aaron's got to be careful. BKB's still on cooldown for 25 seconds. So he's on. They get the jump on towards the ice puff will hold the back. But BCM's able to jump across with the shield crest. They've got the swatch buckle over as well. That's him gone. Also likely to fall here to the right clicks of Chrysalis.
Okay, Tundra wants them out of this game. They're diving the base.
33 just chilling outside the fountain. Skeeter might get the toss back.
He does.
He will. Okay. Gets another BKB in the burrow strike. Doesn't matter. 33 will die to the fountain.
BCM will tip him for that. Push though. Will continue. 20 seconds. No Razor.
He's ready to go in.
Sees him hard. He sees his buddy.
Holding it up. the Rolling Thunder. Will-O-Wisp down as well as... Alright, at least the boat's not going to save him. I mean, this bottom racks is gone.
We've said we'll see Falcons try to hold on longer, but yeah, this truly has been decided. Tier 2 still in the mid lane, so yeah, they'll have to walk over there, clear out the tower, but at least they got 33. At least they got the toss back. He's not going to end the game with 0 deaths.
Yeah. Maybe this series was kind of like just it was all down to the endurance. And Falcons, maybe they lost all their energy in that game 1.
It was a
70-minute game.
Yep.
After that, game 2, game 3, it's been all downhill for Falcons.
Hey, to be honest, it was a 73-minute game where they were in the leading charge of the game the entire time. It took them a while to
I think they might have just used it all in that game 1.
Yeah, I mean, Tundra
ran out of steam. And Falcons.
Recalls continue to come out. He's just revving up the Metamorphosis to get the push going for Chrysalis. And 33 is set up top. Sox is there now too.
He's got eyes on Maureen.
Hello.
Goodbye.
More recalls. Metamorphosis plus the Conjures. Saxa
Swinging up and down the map.
Yep.
Getting the kills wherever they go.
And he just keeps recalling, look, hello, you come to me, you come to me. Well. There we go. Terrorblade. Look, he has 80 seconds left on meta, and he's gonna almost have it up when it's down.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sees his friend again.
You know, watching from the side, he's not going to want to show himself here. As BZ might even find as well then. Skid up. Okay, fortification comes out. They'll have Maureen back up. BKB on Chrysalis is still 50 seconds on the Aegis. He's going to stick around.
30 until the meta comes back up. So there's some downtime on it, of course. Soxa just continues to refresh and get that heal going as well. Lock it as well, so they're full HP.
Just can't enter into the fight. Who goes in first at this point?
Oh, so fucking on it. These heroes, you get ahead. It's so absurd.
Got the top 33. They'll lay down the back of fire. The axe now here from Crit. There's a lot of damage coming in on the 33. Global as well. They're moving in with the static link. Can they get him out? They can. Escape Max there. 33 is going to get the chance to potentially break away. The Will want to drop down. Finally, they'll finish him off. But it took so much from Maureen. They'll get cleaned up by BZM. They'll tap out now. GG is called. Tundra take game 3. And we're down the series 2-1 today against Falcons. In this game 2 and game 3, they won't close.
And a very appropriate tip there. Amar tipping BZM. Honestly, BZM went out of control.
He completely broke Maureen.
Totally did. Yeah. A great game.